What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chalked Podcast. I'm Bryce.
I'm Chris.
Enjoy the show.
But I know one of your passions is jujitsu. We were talking about exercising and sports before you came on
rolling
here.
around. Yeah.
So it kind of tell us like how long you've been doing it, why you like it so much.
Did you guys prepare for this? I'm just curious.
No.
Sorry. I just want to know what you guys' process is. Do you just hop on here and then
Yes.
freeball it? Or like
Yep.
freeball
Yeah.
it? Okay, hell yeah. I love that. What was the question?
Jiu-jitsu, like why you like it, how long you've been doing it.
Okay.
What is jujitsu?
So the reason I think at first I love jujitsu so much is one, because I'm competitive, but two, because it gave me a reason to leave school.
Okay.
I have two families, and one family's like totally for it, the other family wasn't for it.
Jiu-jitsu
So
or school?
jujitsu, school, for leaving school.
Okay.
So
yeah.
jiu-jitsu is like, okay, I'm gonna train 4 times a day, compete, travel the world, do all this stuff, and the stipulation is I don't have to go to school anymore. Whoa, it's not me this time.
Big truck. City life.
What was that? But yeah, so it was kind of like an excuse to get out of school, which is awesome.
Okay.
And do something that I love.
So why jiu-jitsu though? Like isn't jiu-jitsu like the wrestling kind of martial arts?
Yeah, I hate
versus,
team
like-
sports. I loved just the whole aspect of, rolling around with guys. It just really intrigued me. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do it too.
I do.
What is jiu-jitsu? I don't really know what it is.
What intrigued you about it, Christopher?
Okay, cool.
Not necessarily the wrestling with guys, but no. I mean, I love jiu-jitsu because my brother does it. He's been doing Paragon for like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
But I started doing it in high school because we had like a little team, and then obviously I have not done it as long as you. But it is cool. It's fun. I like the submission part of it rather than wrestling. You're going for like pins versus jiu-jitsu. It's like you're trying to submit like your opponent.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
There's a whole other aspect to it. Wrestling's a lot of rules. Jiu-jitsu's less rules. It's just all on the ground. There's no punching, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's why I didn't do wrestling either. It's just because there's like you can't grab your hands. I think that was one of the rules. And then it's a lot of like competing, traveling, cutting weight, and I was just not in for that. But jiu-jitsu, there's none of that. You kind of get to train all day long. It's super cool. You're always learning. And like, I don't know, there's always something new to learn. Like no matter how much you do it, there's always another thing to learn. You never like
Isn't it like a
master
really long process to get like a black belt in jiu-jitsu?
Yes. Yeah,
I think
I'm a
so,
blue
yeah.
belt right now. I'm 18.
Where's
I've
that
been
in
training since I was
the ranking system?
Yeah, so I've been training since I was 11. It's white, blue, purple, brown, black. And then there's like a bunch of things that once you get to black belt, but you can't get your blue belt till you're 16. So I've been training 7 years total minus COVID. And I just got my blue belt like a year ago.
Damn. So you trained
like
for
I said, you're
5
always learning,
years
so
and
I don't
only
really-
went up one belt.
Yeah, but to me, I don't really care because I'm just there to learn stuff. I think
see.
it's super cool to be able to like, I don't know, it's just a battle of like mental. It's all what you know. There's like the cool thing I think actually to answer your first question, Chris, is like I was so small as a kid, but I was in the adults class with like 250-pound people, and like if I knew enough, somebody who just came in, I could beat them no matter what. That was what was cool to me. It's like I was 120 pounds as a kid at 13, and my coach thought it'd be funny to put me against like 250-pound new guy, but I could tap that guy out and choke him out, like no matter how small I was. So I think that was the coolest part to me,
That's pretty cool.
to go full circle.
You ever used your skills on the street?
I don't go in the street.
Oh.
I live in this 10 by 10 area.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And then I go to jiu-jitsu every once in a while.
That's the only thing that kind of made me steer away from it. Was I was doing it quite a bit, and then I just kind of like thought to myself, like, how would I use this in a real life situation? Like, I don't know, like, yeah, but like I feel like if you're in like a fist fight, you're not.
If you're in a fist fight and you lay down on your back and you're gonna confuse them. They're gonna have no idea what to do, and if they come to punch you, it's your world.
Yeah, you lay down on your back.
All of a
What
sudden,
if he
I
kicks
fall
you in
down,
the face? He literally just kicks you in the face.
grab
No,
their
it's
leg,
against the rules.
heel hook them. It's against the rules. No, I mean the practical use would be wrestle. I mean, how many actual people know how to wrestle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once you wrestle, you take them down, you can just run away. You never wanted to get into a street fight, unless you do. I don't know.
Have you ever got a street fight?
Dude.
Oh, wait, did we talk about this? Yeah.
No, we
yeah.
have not. We have
Okay.
not.
Have you?
Wait, we? Hold on, who's we?
Me and Chris.
Me
I couldn't remember if we
oh,
talked. I have a terrible memory.
We talked
No,
about that.
I've not.
I do remember that.
My brother and his friends usually though, like every year or so, they would all think they could beat me up. Again, because I was small, and so we'd bring out the mats and I'd fight all my brother's friends.
Dude, I can't wait to roll with you, man. Like,
Yeah, man, I can't wait to roll with you either.
Not just to
It's a weird
like,
thing to say, but yeah.
I will not be rolling.
you should.
I don't know
You
what I'm
should.
doing. You
Open
guys sound
map.
like you know a lot of things. Ipo's been doing this since he was
Well, no,
11.
that's why I'm excited, because he knows so much. I'm excited to learn. But
I did
Let
Taekwondo.
go.
oh, you did?
Yeah, I got my black belt in Taekwondo when I was in 4th grade.
Okay, so we can roll, but
Holy
you're allowed to punch me
crap.
in the face.
I don't know anything. I don't remember anything.
How the fudge you get a black belt in 4th grade?
Yeah, that's.
I was very committed. I started very young.
That's another
Like
thing I didn't really like about that.
the womb?
Yes.
Dude, holy crap.
But I think it's way easier to get your black belt in Taekwondo than it is in what sounds like Jiu-Jitsu. There's a lot more
sounds like
belts, but
Jiu-Jitsu.
like you could get a couple. You probably even get like multiple belts a year.
That's
So-
what I didn't like, because I did it for like 4 weeks, and then
Yeah.
I got my next belt, and I was like, "This is stupid."
Dude.
Not to hate on it, because I do think Taekwondo is awesome.
Yo,
And I do think, like, it has a-
is stupid.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
it
my
has
next
more
point.
practicality in the real world. You know?
The fact that you did it is
true.
stupid, but the actual martial art is cool.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of use, like
I-
in MMA and stuff like that.
Fine.
When I moved to LA, I was heavy into boxing.
Okay.
Um,
happened?
I joined this MMA gym, and it had like a pentagon or whatever, octagon. What is it? What is it?
A
Octagon.
pentagram.
Octagon. It had an
Pentagon, I
octagon,
think is
and I went in there. We did this whole training thing. It was exhausting. I went in there for sparring against this dude. They put me against this dude that had been doing it for years, and they're like, "Set, go!" And I'm like, I'm right here, and he
Wait,
just
on your first day?
first day, he just runs at me and starts throwing punches. And they told him to go 50%. But he
Yeah.
nails me in the face. He's just like,
Yeah, that
I'm
guy
not
sucks.
even throwing punching. Yeah, I'm not
Did
even
he
throwing
know it was your first day too?
Yeah, they all knew. They all
Yeah,
knew.
that guy's
I do that. They do that to everyone.
I mean, I guess
not cool.
that's a good way to feel that out. Like if you don't, if you can't at least just be like, okay, I'm here, then you shouldn't be there.
I had bruises on my face the next day, dude. It was crazy.
That's
I was
hard.
like, yeah, and I did it for a week and I stopped. It was such a different lifestyle. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be on like a diet. You're doing cardio every single day. And I was full-time student, like in opera.
Were you trying to
at
be a
the time.
fighter?
But yeah, no, I did have intentions of like maybe it going somewhere and like doing like, amateur fights, but
Mhm.
I wasn't
you?
committed enough. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a whole different. You got 100% going.